YouTube is home to many great things. I mean, when you think back in the YouTube lore, Two Girls, One Cup instantly comes to mind as a YouTube household name. But YouTube is home to something else that some of you might not actually know about. So this has been like some crazy development over the last year or so. I guess ever since ChatGPT really kind of excelled is when the AI content on YouTube also excelled. I kind of think of it like the Black Plague. That shit just came out of nowhere, wiped out half the population, and now we're left with just dust. But I've gone down yet another goddamn YouTube rabbit hole, and this rabbit hole is probably one of the weirder ones I've been down. I mean, when I went down that rabbit hole a little while ago that was like outdoor yoga and stuff, at least that one made sense because, you know, your target audience is lonely Reddit men and, you know, you're making a decent amount of coin off that, right? But this is one that I just don't understand at all. And, you know, maybe it's because of my old ass crusty age that I just don't get it. So maybe you guys can do me a favor and try and explain this shit to me, but let me show you what I found here. So this right here is the lovely rabbit hole that I've just found myself in the other day. Some of you might actually remember this wild list niche that was a huge thing on YouTube maybe like 4 years ago. It was one of those niches where if you click on it, that shit's infecting your whole entire YouTube recommended. Like all you're getting is just these types of videos. But back then, see if I go to popular here, see back then they were actually like interesting topics. Talking about languages and how rare you are and stuff like that. It was kind of interesting. I mean, you could probably obviously go to Google and just check that shit out on your own, but hey, it's YouTube, man. And I honestly had no idea that these channels were still a thing. I thought they just died like every other trend does on the site, but clearly they are really desperate for content, because if you go to latest, then it's kind of like fever dream content almost, you know? It almost feels like you're kind of in this ethereal wasteland and you can't really, your arms are jello, your legs are jello, you can't really run away from it, you know? And I will say these guys are making a killing for the effort they're putting into their videos, because I think all they have to do, they have like this preset scrolly wheel emotion. What am I saying? They have like this preset animation, and then I think they pretty much just get the clip art off of Google. And then they change the text, and then there you go, there's your video. So I guess for the effort, they don't really have to do that much. So maybe it's a good business deal. Maybe I should join this shit. I am actually curious though, how much do these guys make? Let me look. We're gonna take a wild guess at the, whoa, that's way more than I thought it was. Holy, look at that. A typical good estimate is probably half of this, because that means it's got a CPM of like $2, which I think is pretty much average in the space of YouTube. Oh my god, you look at the yearly earnings. Oh, wow. God damn. That was top 10 most unexpected anime moments. I fucking sure as hell was not expecting that. I thought it would be a fun idea if we kind of experience one of these videos together, seeing as it's a great business idea apparently. What kind of things should we look at here? I mean, I'm seeing 3 titties right here. That looks pretty interesting to me. I love this thumbnail. The title says comparison, places where perverts hide cameras. And then in the thumbnail it says, placing a camera behind a mirror is weird to 75% of people. The other 25% of people are just happy to have a camera behind their mirror. You know, they love the company. I feel like this is the exact same music they used all those years ago. They have changed nothing. Only weird to 50% of people that have cameras in a shop fitting room, eh? Yeah, I'm definitely one of the other halves. I love seeing a camera in my fitting room. In fact, I just start whipping my dick out and try and flick it at the camera or something. It's just a real good hearty time. I need friends, man. Cameras disguised as innocuous nightlights spy on individuals. What the fuck does innocuous mean? Or no, not even innocuous. Innocuous. What the fuck? What kind of Humpty Dumpty dumbass shit is that? Innocuous? I've never heard that word in my life. Not likely to give offense or to arouse strong feelings or hostility. This video is 3 minutes long? Were they always that long? Weird to 62.5% of people. Assuming they're basing this totally real survey on 100 people, do they just get like half a person? Like their dick agrees with them, but their upper brain doesn't? Explain that to me. Inside your closet. Yeah, it'd be weird if you had something in your closet. Jeez, fuck. That's crazy. Okay, you know what? I want to see what type of people are in these comments, man. Are these real people or is it just gonna be bots? What the hell? They see you in the shower. Oh my god, we got a time traveler from 2011, fellas. So you might think that this is just like a one-off channel. It's, you know, making its coin and it's taking its bag and it's running. Well, this probably won't shock you, but there's a shit ton of these channels. A plethora of channels like this. Here's another one called Watch Data. Apparently they've spent $100,000 on research to find the most interesting facts and statistics. That sounds legit. I can't possibly question something as legit as that. Oh my god, they almost have 1 billion views. Holy fuck. How much are these bad boys making? I gotta know. Oh my god, my soul left my body. Read them and fucking weep. That's an average, but still, that is absurd. You would think with these channels that they just have declined over time, but clearly that's not the case. They have kind of really just struck average here. What happened in March of 2022? Let's see what $100,000 worth of research on statistics gets you. I don't even know which one to watch. There's so many choices here. Let's look at genius tips that could save your life. Are these actual tips? Is this gonna be advice like don't square up to a bear, or is this actually gonna save me? Maintain eye contact at gunpoint. That's right. If you are being held at gunpoint, you want to seductively stare at them. If that doesn't work, then I guess good luck. Hold your ankles in a thunderstorm. Brother, I thought it was going to say this will give you lightning powers, and I got all excited and giddy for a second, thinking I could become the Flash. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I still have PTSD when I got second place in my elementary school track and field competition. Catch squirrels with a wire. Why? Make loops and attach it to the branch, it will fall and strangle itself. But how will this save your life? Are squirrels out to kill us? Is that just a regular thing outside of Canada? Like, it's just all squirrels are just a death sentence. Keep candles in your car. That's right, boys. If you aren't driving with a fucking series of fully lit candles around you, what are you doing? All right, well, now I feel dumber than when I even started. This shit goes deep, too. I mean, it's not just one channel. I'm pretty sure it's just one company or one guy running a bunch of these channels, and he's raking it in, clearly. Even if he's getting the minimum amount of, like, 25 cents per 1,000 views, he's still making a fuck ton of money.